Okay, so we are doing a Galaxy 6 today, charge port, which is going to be extremely difficult, as everyone may know or may not know that you have to take off the LCD in order to do it. Wow. So actually, how we do it or handle it is we have the customer sign a waiver just in case we break the LCD. We just can't take that much responsibility for the LCD. Most likely I'm not going to break it because I've done quite a few of these. So here's our Galaxy 6. It's already warmed up. I put it from here to there on the hot plate at 100 degrees Celsius for about 2 minutes. I just get right under there. Yeah, there's always an entry point, but you can't always have a perfect entry every time. But keep your tool as flat as possible, and you don't go in very deep. That way you don't cut any wires or cords. So now we're going to go in a little bit deeper and twist, and then it should just pull straight off. Okay, so now that we got that off, we're going to go ahead and get rid of the glue. And we're going to go ahead and take out all these screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know if I count. I think it's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I can count. Yay. Okay, so now that we got all the screws out, this one is loose, but just not coming out. That's good enough. Stick our tool under there and just slice the adhesive all the way up to the top up there. And right there, okay. Then we're gonna get our SIM card opener and open up the SIM card. So we're unsure if this phone works. She claims it's just broken charge port. As you can see here on the camera, it's all broken up in there. That's, you know, what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so go ahead and let's take out the charge port first. And unplug the battery here. Just pushing the charge port out and removing it here. Only way of either doing this besides replacing this charge port is replacing the port itself, which I don't know how plausible that would be. Should remove the cords out. This is a Verizon one, by the way, if no one didn't notice yet. You gotta make sure that your new one says V right there. Yeah, so there's no way to really bend this out to desolder this here. You'd have to remove the LCD. But it would be nice to desolder. Also, there's a bunch of glue right here. So I just don't see a way of doing this. So the best thing we can do is go ahead and rip this out. And why we're doing that is because we want to test this one while it's fully assembled before putting it all together. That's important. We also want to check the antennas and the home button. And then obviously these buttons here and microphones.
What do you need on this water?
24 to 72 hours.
I'm gonna be out of town until next Friday. Can I pick it up a week from today?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's all we need. We're good.
Perfect.
Thank you, ma'am.
Where do you get it? Do you give me money or is?
No.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Got a referral from Quarry AT&T. That's nice.
Nice.
I went over there and talked to them last week.
Okay, now that we got that all in, now we can go ahead and plug our fast charger in and see if we get any life from this. we got some life. So we're gonna go ahead and plug the antenna cables back in. And the whole point of that is mainly to make sure that we have service before we get this all together. Really critical thing that I've learned, especially on these new phones, is just to test everything before assembling it as much as possible. That will save you a lot of heartache and problems. The whole goal behind this video is to teach you how to replace this without breaking the LCD. It's very possible. I do that all the time for glass repair. Okay, now the antennas are in. I should have never unplugged these ones. I should have just left them alone because I could have just plugged them into the new port here. Now we want to go ahead and turn this on. Just hold these two connections for about 5 seconds. Oh, not long enough. Gosh darn it.
Thanks for calling TWPD. Hello? Thank you for calling TWPD.
It's being a real pain.
The motherboard is broken on it. It is irreparable. Yep. Yep. Okie dokie. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Finally. All right, well, it looks like we did not get the password, so we will have to test this without it.
We fixed the gold 5S glass. 5, yeah, 5S. Yeah,
Why wouldn't we?
I don't know.
He's so goofy. Okay, anyways. Gotta take off the tempered glass in order to get underneath this. I probably should throw that away, actually. The customer might want it. And then we're gonna warm it up on our hot plate for about about a few minutes so that way we can remove the battery first. Well, before I warm it up, I'm just gonna go ahead and take out the display or the motherboard. So we gotta unclip all that. It's already actually fairly warm anyways. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that. Keep it flat and downward. And then we're just doing a little bit of twisting action. Okay, now we're gonna warm it back up.
Do you have any idea where it went?
5 minutes on the screen. Okay, so first here we're going to be slipping in some business cards underneath. If you have trouble getting under there, that's very common. So what we're gonna do here is, while we're on the hot plate here for 5 minutes, it's warmed up enough, we're gonna go ahead and slide our tool just slightly under there. That's enough to not break anything. Okay, so now that the tool's in there, get the business card right where the tool is. And then move the tool out, and that's your iSesame tool. Mine's extra thin, so just make sure that you modify your iSesame tool to be really thin. When they first made them, they were really thin, but they don't make them thin anymore for some reason. So back and forth we go here. I'm just loosening up that adhesive. Playing cards work as well, but business cards are much cheaper. At least where we get them at. We get 5,000 for 135 bucks. The goal is we're trying to push it through. Business cards don't have that much support. Ah! Just requires a lot of working the card back and forth, but this is the safest way I've found to remove the display. There we go, finally, we're through. Just pull it through. Now we can run that up and down the side of the phone. All the way to the cable there. Just leave that there. Same thing here. Just push it through. And we're bringing it all the way down to the bottom of the LCD right there. Okay, now for the other side, once again we create an entry point. And just slide your tool down here. If I put that all the way through, it'd probably crack the LCD. Personally, I don't want to risk a $160 screen to find out if it did or not. So, business cards are thin enough that I ensure that it's not going to. These LCDs are ridiculously thin, so probably would. There we go. Expect to go through some business cards here. Up and all the way down to the top. Okay. One more for the top. All right. Now, get the side of the phone here. Or not the side, but corners. It's hard to get under there just right, but just like that. Now there's typically, if you're trying to salvage the LCD or the cables down here, you want to be just careful running the business cards underneath. We don't really care because we already busted it off. But you still want to be cautious of the LCD. Okay, now for the top. Just slicing that adhesive away right there. There we go. Okay, so we're going to salvage and reuse this display here. Pause it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now that we have that removed and camera back up here, just remove any broken excessive piece here. And now we can go ahead and put your charge port on there. But before that we do that, we want to just verify that we didn't break the screen. Unfortunately, when I was trying to put my camera up, my Note 5, on this camera holder, whatever this thing's called, it fell off and dropped right on the LCD, so I hope I didn't break it. I didn't know how close it hit or whatnot, but it was just like crap. See here, are we good on camera? Just need to move a little bit down. Okay. Let's do it this way. I did break it.
Oh no.
Yep. I broke it because the camera dropped right on there. Yep. Can you believe that? Wow. That's insane. Well, without dropping the camera, we would be just fine. But unfortunately, dropping the camera can do that to it. So, anyways, we definitely removed it properly. Unfortunately, we have to replace that for the customer. You know, accidents can happen in shop, so it's important to cover yourself just in case your accidents do happen. Just peeling this stuff off here. Can you get me a white display? No, it's over there. No, it can't be attached. Those ones are for Sprint anyways, and T-Mobile, not Verizon. So you would definitely want to test the screen before tearing it apart. I'm just going to pause it and test it. And remove the adhesive. So well done. All that effort, huh?
Yeah.
All that effort in.
It's not fair. It's not fair. So you can test before putting the there?
Yep. One thing we can't test is the antennas.
What?
Are you reassembling?
No, I'm taking it out because it's missing.
Can you find this? Yeah. What was that?
What's funny about TechMD, for all those who love watching, is keep on stealing technicians from other repair shops because we pay so well. Techs make an average of $20 an hour, but they can make up to 30, depending on how busy they are. In the future, you guys are going to have trouble competing with TechMD if you don't pay your technicians well. And we don't charge the customer an arm or leg either. Not even for this repair. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and clip everything back together and screw it all together.
Thank you for calling TechMD. iPhone 6, and it's not a 6 Plus. Okay, is it just glass or is it the glass and the LCD? Okay, so if the LCD also doesn't work, the OEM or Apple part for that repair and
Pause that for now. Okay, so we're just testing it here after screwing it all in. What was the password?
Whitney's got that color.
No caps.
How long on